Morning, my dear students. Happy Raksha Bandhan to all. And welcome back to the 9th standard online classes. My dear students, in the previous class, we have discussed about the separation of the mixtures, some of the techniques we have discussed. In the techniques, the process of centrifugation we have discussed, the process of evaporation, and the process of separating the mixtures by using separating funnel. So these are all the content that we have discussed in the previous class. In this class, some other techniques is actively involved to separate the substances, so that we are going to discuss now. Dear students, one more very important process, that is we call it as sublimation. What do you mean by sublimation? As we know that sublimation is nothing but the changing of a substance directly to solid state to gaseous state without changing of liquid state, which means any one substance that will be directly change their state without involvement of liquid state. So directly it will be changes into solid state into gaseous state. Such a type of the substances we call it as, or this process we call it as sublimation. Best example for that is we call it as ammonium chloride. So ammonium chloride is a salt. When we are going to heat that, it's do not converted into liquid. Ammonium chloride is in a solid state. When we are going to heat the ammonium chloride solution, so it's do not convert into liquid state, but it will be directly converted into gaseous state. So this is about, we call it as sublimation. So let us discuss sublimation of phenomenon. So this method is used to separate the mixture of sublimable component from a non-sublimable component by heating the mixture. Example they given, if a mixture of ammonium chloride and common salt is heated. We are going to take how many types of the solutions here, substances. Ammonium chloride is in a one substance and common salt is in a one substance. Mixture of ammonium chloride and common salt we are taken. And then, so what will be happen? So both these are the substances we are going to taken and we are going to heat that one. So what we will be get? Yes, ammonium chloride sublimizes and can be cooled and solidified on collected and salt is left behind, which means ammonium chloride will be heated and directly converts into gaseous state, and after that the cooling phenomenon, again that pure ammonium chloride will be solidified and collected, and the remaining salt, whatever it is the common salt, that will be remains as the same in the container or the china dish. Have you observing in the picture? So there are the two mixtures that have been taken, that is ammonium chloride and common salt in a china dish, and one inverted funnel that will be closed on the china dish, and the top or the anyone open that is closed by the cotton. Then we are going to heat that the mixture of ammonium chloride and common salt present in the china dish by using burner. So what will be happen? The temperature of the china dish become increases. So at the time the mixture of ammonium chloride will be starts heating and stored in the form of vapors. Ammonium chloride vapors at the in the inverted funnel. So later what will be happen? After a few minutes, that ammonium chloride become cooled and solidified. So gaseous state will be again, when it is cooled, we will be get only solidified ammonium chloride. So like this we are going to separate the common salt and ammonium chloride solution or the salts. So we observe the process of sublimation process. So it is a process used to separate the mixture containing two components. So one which cannot be sublimate. So sublimate is nothing but the direct change of solid to vapor state on heating. So this phenomenon we call it as sublimation. I hope you understand the process of sublimation process. Yes. So let us move on to the next one. Chromatography. What do you mean by chromatography? So how it will be involved? What are the techniques that will be involved in the paper chromatography? Dear students, in this method is used to separate the colored components from a liquid by using the filter paper or blotting paper. So blotting paper is a very helpful paper to separate the colors by in the whatever the colors is present in the liquid. So by using the blotting paper, so how we can easily separate the color, different kinds of the colors? Just one example they given, just observe it carefully. So what they put a drop of ink near one end of a strip of a filter paper and dip the end of the paper in a test tube containing water. Ink is a mixture of two or more colored components. If you take the ink, if you take any one color, that color is a combination of two or more components, right now. So this blotting paper will be very helpful to separate these two components or the two different colors. So this also is very helpful for the process of separation of colors. So chromatography is also is a base differences in absorption of the substances on the surface of the solid medium. So here also we can easily separate the different kinds of the colors. I hope you understand the chromatography technique. So next, distillation. What do you mean by distillation? See, this is a technique. This distillation is a technique. So this will be commonly applied for the separation of mixtures of liquid components having large differences in boiling point. We can easily separate the two different kinds of the substances which having the different boiling points. Here we can easily use only liquid items only to separate the more than one liquid separation substances we can easily separate based on the boiling points. What do you mean by boiling point? Boiling point is nothing but the changing of a substances from liquid state to gaseous state at a particular temperature. We call it as a boiling point, right now. So let us discuss one example now. Dear students, just take one example. If a mixture of acetone, we are going to take two different mixtures. So one is acetone and the second one is water. So both these are the solutions we are going to mix with each other and he going to heat by using the distillation apparatus as we are showing in the picture. Just observe this. The acetone which has a low boiling point, then water first boils and cools and condenses and it is separated from the water, which means acetone which has a lower boiling point as then compared to the water. So what is the boiling point of the water? 100 degrees Celsius, right now. Below the 100 degrees Celsius acetone has. So if you take the acetone, the mixture of acetone and water, as we know that the boiling point of the acetone is very less as compared to the water. Hence, the acetone component will be starts boiling very fastly as compared to the water boils. So later, this will be stored in a separating collecting duct or the collecting pipe. So here that whatever it is they collecting the acetone, that will be condenses by flowing the cool water in the condenser. Have you observing here picture one is there? Just observe it carefully. So when the acetone is boiled in the boiler tube or the tank, so this boiled acetone will be stored in the condenser. So here we are going to supply cool water to cool the acetone components. So that acetone components is a liquid state. When it is going to boil, so that liquid state will be changes into gaseous state. Again, that gaseous state of the acetone will be stored or settled in the condenser. So in that condenser only we will be allow some amount of cool water to cool the acetone, gaseous acetone. So after later that cooled condensed acetone will be stored in the collecting duct. So we can easily observe here the duct which means distilled acetone that we will be separated from the water. So like this we will be separate the more than one or two mixtures or particularly liquid mixtures will be separated by using the distillation method. Here in the distillation, different kinds of the distillation phenomenon is there. So fractional distillation is there, vacuum distillation is there, and the steam distillation phenomenon is also there. So that we will be discussed in the next class. Dear students, is there any doubts regarding this today's topic? You can drop a message through the WhatsApp. Dear students, please stay home, stay healthy. Once again, happy Raksha Bandhan to all. Thank you. Jai Shri Gurudev.